Hi everyone, it's Christy Funk from christyfunk.com, and today I am going to continue where I'm at right now with this thing that I'm going through. um, it's been really beautiful, and it, it that's kind of it's almost hard for me to describe what I'm going through, and I don't even know if I could even write. Well, maybe I could write about it, but so I will explain as best as I can that miracles have been happening inside emotionally. The releasing of lifelong traumas, things that have happened to me that have been really pretty traumatizing, and how I've been gifted such amazing flow in the process of it all. And this is without a doubt thanks to God and the universe, spirit, all of that good stuff that I've been able to receive in such a beautiful way. It doesn't make things hard, and doesn't make it like a walk in the park, because I've had to face things. To be a big girl, put my big girl panties on, and just really go in there deep. It's the process that has evolved that I look at and go, wow, it's beautiful. So last Sunday, I rented the movie The Red Tent, um, one of my favorite books. The story of, it's a story set in biblical times, and these women, how this tribe held their red tent where the girls would menstruate there, and they'd birth babies, and it's a love story, and it's really beautiful. And I was just in awe of true femininity and what it means to be a feminine soul on a planet that has raped and pornified and poured out every type of image of a woman and objectified, and I mean just, and then made so many women feel like they needed to show up as alpha females, which has thrown off the whole dynamics of the male-female relationship, in my opinion. And I was wondering, where does the world have room for a truly feminine woman, and how can I be this feminine spirit that I know I am innately without being trampled on? So as I was processing these things and just really getting into my movie that I just loved, it was just me alone, no one, everyone was asleep, and I didn't realize it was so long. I think it was like 3 hours, but I was just mesmerized, and I was sitting there, and then something happened. It almost makes me want to cry, because I just felt like it wasn't a rush, or it wasn't like a pounding on the door type of thing, like just rock, just that kind of thing. It was like this wash that fell over me. And I would compare it to somebody painting with like acrylic, as opposed to someone painting with watercolor, like this just wash, like a soft wave. And it was really subtle. I just felt it move through my body, and the first thing I recognized and I felt, it's like, I've just been gifted grace. That was grace. And I just sat there on the couch, and I just smiled, and I just felt, it wasn't like this warm and fuzzy, like all of this, it was just subtle. It wasn't even a whisper, it was just freedom. It peaceful, and it made everything okay. And in that grace, I recognized how important compassion and love is. And no matter how hard it is to be those things when horrible things have happened to you, the freedom of blessing them on their journey makes everything okay. And that it's where we belong, but sometimes some of us just have to go on a twisty, windy road to get there. Gosh, I really hope that I can write about it. And maybe I don't even need to, because it's the gift that has saved me from a past. But what was even so much more incredible, as soon as grace entered, and as soon as I came into this place of just knowing everything else that happened in the week was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I'm saying, like a lot of times, oh, I'm so excited, I can't believe this is happening, and they're exterior things. It's an experience, I'm going somewhere, I meet somebody, I get to do something. When I'm talking about miracles now, I'm talking about them coming on the inside of my soul. And on that Tuesday, there was, all I will say is that there was a blessing in this family that lifted the burden of my pain and trauma of a lifetime in one day, facilitated by someone that was just so graceful as a inner bonding counselor. And so things align in the way that God and the universe wants us to. We just have to be ready to open up and receive them. And once we truly put ourselves in that driver's seat, then the miracles come one after the other. And it doesn't seem so much of a push as just this gravitating towards all that is goodness. So where I'm at right now has been a result of what's happened last week internally, and it's such a beautiful thing. I never really knew what grace was. I never really understood it. And now that I feel it, I can't imagine ever not being in that place and not taking that with me wherever I go. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, it was really, really good. And I can only see, this doesn't mean that there aren't challenges that come up and there aren't things and obstacles and things that seem so tough and hard. It just weathers you in a way that you know that there's hope. There's something much bigger than what we can even imagine. So don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I look forward to getting any responses here. You can visit me on Facebook and at christyfunk.com, and just many, many peace and blessings on your own journey. Thank you.